everyone, it's Mary Beth from MBGray Designs. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have some into resin molds. I also have some hairpin molds too, and I don't know if we may do those also, but let's start with these. So this is a really cool tray. Like this would be the bottom of the tray and it has a little rose, and then this is the side, and then it has like it kind of goes up. I'll try to insert a picture if I can. I'm not the best at editing. But anyways, yeah, so it's full of roses. It's going to be pretty. And this one is actually also roses. Like you can see the roses inside the lid. It's a jar. And then all around the inside of this jar. Beautiful. Now, I know people typically will brush on mica powder, do clear resin, or do alcohol ink. And we will do a video where we do probably alcohol ink for sure. But I'm going to start with mica powder. I just want to see what it looks like. And I want to use my liquid gilding on it afterwards. So for example, for the tray, we're going to just do vanilla bean, pretty neutral color. And then we're going to do beautiful gilding, liquid gilding on it afterwards. And then for the jar, I thought it would be pretty to use Dianka Pours Storm Surge, and I also want to use a little bit of the Let's Resin Interference Violet. It may not turn out, I understand, but it's just, I like to experiment. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to see how it turns out, and we're going to go from there. Now, I have absolutely no idea how much this holds, so I'm kind of taking a guess. But I'll probably do 2 batches because they're pretty, like this is pretty large. This is my hand. And this one's not small either. It's actually pretty deep. You can see how deep it is. So yeah, so I'm going to get some resin mixing up. Today we're going to be, oh, I got to open up a new container, but we're going to be using the Let's Resin 1-to-1, part A and part B. I need to open up my other one. And I'll probably use my large Let's Resin mixer, and we'll come back to dissolve some mica powders. I'm going to start, I think, with the jar is what we're going to start with. Will be our first batch. So we will be back shortly. I got my resin mixing. I'm sure I made way too much, but that's okay. We've got other molds if we need to do some extras. So here we go. I'm just going to take my mica powder and put some in there. Let me take a look at that. That looks pretty good. I'm actually going to be doing, because I can only put, I don't want it to bubble over my bubble remover, so I've got to make 2 4-ounce cups of this. So I'm getting low. I'm going to have to order some more. I get a shipment in tomorrow from Dianka Pours, so I'm very excited to show you the new colors I got. Some of them are refills of ones I already have, but a lot of them are new to me anyway. So that's exciting. And just FYI, I have a coupon code now for Dianka Pours, MBGray 15 for 15% off. So make sure to take advantage of that. And then this is the Interference by Let's Resin. I have asked Let's Resin for a coupon code. I do not have one, so sorry about that. They never really got back to me on that. That's okay, maybe someday, and I really do apologize, but I do have them for Rolio, a whole Bond Crafter, a whole bunch of companies, so always check that out in the description box. Okay, here we go. We're going to take some alcohol, just a very little bit, just enough to dissolve it, as you can see here. Just dissolving the mica powder. That's all I'm doing in here. There we go. See? I'm going to do that for all 4 of these little cups. And then we're going to put this through the bubble remover. And then we'll be back to pour our jar. Something super strange happened when I was filming. It filmed for whatever reason, like on major slow mode or whatever. And so like my voice sounded really funky and you couldn't understand me. It was crazy. Anyway, so I had to speed way up the video and you can't understand me. And so I'm doing a voiceover. So basically all I'm doing is taking these 2 beautiful colors and I'm marbling, and we're gonna check for bubbles. You know, I'm gonna go around the edges with either my bubble wand or a dotting tool or something, but that's all I'm gonna do is fill up the jar. I'm trying to remember, I think I had some extra and we fill up something else, but I'm just gonna put some music on and let you watch me pour.
I did a lot of bad things, and never did I give in, just 'cause the thought of being vulnerable made me feel less than I am. I have never felt home till you entered my door. And from that moment I knew that a home is whatever you choose. That's the thing about you. The best thing I did, and I want you to know, was letting you in. From that moment I knew that you were all I missed. Baby, it took just one kiss. 'Cause here in your arms I can finally let go. The rest of the world is outside when you make sure I'm all you've missed. Baby, it takes just one kiss. Many years have gone by, many tears have dried out. I know that I will be with you as long as you still want me to. All the things we've been through, everything that's been you, there isn't anything else that I wish I had done to be true. Yeah, that's the thing about you. The best thing I did, and I want you to know, was letting you in. From that moment I knew that you were all I missed. Baby, it took just one kiss. 'Cause here in your arms I can finally let go. The rest of the world is outside when you make sure I'm all you've missed. Baby, it takes just one kiss.
Okay, so it's actually the next day, so our first projects are cured, but we're gonna just set this aside. We'll demold everything at once. We're gonna pour the rose tray, but first, and if you wanna skip through this, I understand, but I just wanted to show you, I got a bunch of Dianka Pours in, so I thought I would just run through these really quick with you, and I think I've changed my mind on the color for the rose jar, so, or the tray rather, not the jar. So give me 2 seconds to get all these pulled out. I got quite a bit. Okay, let me move the box. All right, so the only one I got that was to replace one that I already have is Lilium. So all the rest of these are new, which is a beautiful pink. All the rest of these are new to me. So we've got lemon basil. That's what that looks like. This one is called Love Bite. I think it's kind of like a maroonish color. This one, we'll just go through them really quick, is called Eucalyptus. This one is called Frosted Jade. This one looks really pretty. This one is Pixie Wing. fairy dust, which we might use today. I'm going to set that one over there just in case. There's a couple I'm choosing from. This one is ginger root. This one is elemental, another choice possibly for today. This one is golden opal, which I've been wanting to try. Blue viper. That one looks really pretty. Blue viper. Galactica drift. Tinker. I think that's going to be really pretty. Purple serpent. Possibility. Hypnotic. That's going to be pretty. Patina. Gorgeous. And finally, white sage. So I kind of want to go with one of these colors and also use the interference. What did I do with that? Here it is. Just like we did with the rose jar, but we'll use one of these colors with the interference is what I'm thinking. Getting low on that interference. And I'm kind of leaning towards, so this is fairy dust. I don't think I want to use that. I'm leaning towards either purple serpent or elemental. That's what I'm trying to decide. And I think I'm going to go with purple serpent. So instead of, what were we going to do? We were just going to do vanilla bean. Instead of vanilla bean, we are going to use purple serpent because I want to try a new color out. And I thought that this just turned out so pretty with the color and the interference that I kind of want to do the same thing for the tray. So let me get these put away, and I'm going to get my resin mixed up, and I'll get my micas dissolved, get it through the bubble remover, all that stuff, and then we'll be back to pour. Okay, we are ready to pour. These are our beautiful colors. I think purple serpent, that's what it's called. I couldn't remember. Okay, that's what it's been about a half an hour. I already forgot. All right, we're gonna spray this good, and I am gonna, this is all full. Look at down in there. It's just all those roses. So I want to get it sprayed good, and I'm gonna rub down in there all the roses. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but we're gonna go for it. Oh. Some down in there. Oh, keep it in the mold. Okay. Let's get some of the interference going. And let me open this up a little bit. Okay. We're just going to go back and forth. I ended up making 12 ounces. I'm thinking it's too much, which is fine. I want to finish filling that heart, that little heart that I was doing. Let's clean this up a little bit real quick here. And I think I'm going to take a dotting tool and just kind of go around. I don't even know if this is going to help. You guys, I really don't know. The whole thing is full of roses. I just am worried about bubbles, you know, so I'm just doing anything I can think of. And we'll just have to see how it turns out, right? All right, let's put some more interference in. Man, this is going to take a lot less than what I was thinking. We've only used close to 6 ounces, and I think it's almost full. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're going to have to find something else. Well, we got plenty of other molds, so we'll figure it out. Let me see. I mean, I guess that's full. I'm assuming. This is just an awkward mold. It goes kind of deep down in this way, you know. So I'm hoping it's full. It's hard to tell. Could probably do just a little bit more. that's about it. That's about all I can do. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. I definitely have a little over 6 ounces left. Let's fill this up. Okay, let me move this over to the side. I'm so excited to see these, you guys. I've got this cute little jar. So let's do this. I think this will be pretty. We'll try it. Let's fill up the lid first. Get some interference going. Get some of our purple serpent. Let me get, well, actually, before I do that, let's switch to the interference. Okay. Now let's switch back to our purple serpent. I think I've molded this jar before. You know what? I don't even remember if I've ever molded this before. I know it's newer to me. I just got it off of Amazon. I saw it on Beth's channel, Resin Mess Express, and I'm like, ooh, I need to order that. Okay, let me get this cleaned up real quick, or get my spatula wiped off. All right, I'm gonna spray that. I see some bubbles came up, and let's continue to pour it. Resin is definitely warm. This one, and oop, there we go. All right, let's spray the actual jar. I do want to get in there. There's a lot of details around this jar. Okay, and I think we're just going to go down the middle with it. I feel like I maybe have poured this before, so I'm sorry if it's a repeat, but that's okay. I haven't poured it in these colors, so I guess that's good. Super pretty colors. Oh, should probably be pouring that a little bit slower. Okay. I almost spilled it. I should have probably already done this. Kind of squeezed the bottom, gone around, but we're making it work. Just checking for bubbles. Okay. And we'll top it off with the interference. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now, my lid is pretty much full. I'm going to just fill up the rest of this heart jar. It's kind of a Mod Podge of different colors, but we'll get it full. Shouldn't take too much to fill this. It's pretty full. Let me just top it off. There we go. Beautiful. And I still haven't filled this little cutie patootie up. I thought I was ordering a regular size tray. No, it's like a keychain. But let's go ahead and who knows what I've already gotten on there. It looks like mica powder. Let's fill this up real quick. We'll just go back and forth like we've been doing between the two. Some interference. what's going to be the cutest keychain. Oopsie daisy. I feel like I'm super rushed. I don't like feeling rushed. That's why I do things in multiple batches sometimes. I just don't like to be rushed with my resin. You know what I mean? But it is getting warm, so I am feeling a little bit rushed. There we go. That is full. Okay, what do I have left? I've got a little over an ounce and a little less than, so I probably have about 2 ounces remaining. Oh, goodness gracious. What am I going to pour? I kind of want to pour this frog, but I certainly don't have enough for that. So, just getting some of my trash out of the way. Let's just do some flowers. Here's my Bond Crafter one. I am completely like running out of room over here. You know what? I can move what's cured off the heat mat. Sorry, my heat mat is underneath this mat. So let me now move this over so it's still on the heat mat. That's heavy. And let's get my little heart moved over. My tray. I still think that's funny that I literally thought I was ordering a normal size tray. Okay. Let's get some interference poured in there. Get this beautiful purple serpent. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. There we go. And we'll top it off with the purple. This is such a pretty flower mold from Bond Crafter. By the way, Bond Crafter sent me a big box full of a bunch of stuff. So I will be doing a video to show you and to use some of their products they want me to try. So that'll be fun. That'll be upcoming. I haven't filmed that yet. And I'm trying to stay about a week or so out scheduled ahead because I do have a full-time job on top of YouTube. So I try my hardest. Okay, so we're pretty much done with the purple except for scraping out the cup, which we'll do in my hands mold. And we'll finish this off with the interference. There we go. Nice. Okay, I will scrape these into my hand mold and I'll eventually get my heat mat going and then we will be back for a pretty big demold. Okay, we have a whole bunch to demold. So our Into Resin molds, I'm just going to set those aside. We've got a lot of extras. So let's start with our, I don't remember which ones I did with which color. This is the next day. The colors are kind of somewhat similar. I did use a new color, the purple serpent, on some of them. Ooh, look at that. That looks good. I just love using the interference. Oh, I think it's so pretty. I know what I used on the Into Resin molds though, so we'll be able to tell. There's that one. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and then my little tray, my cute little tray that's going to be like a keychain. Oh, that's pretty. What do you think of that? Oh, it's so sparkly. That is so pretty. I don't think we got any bubbles in it either. Huh, I like that little mold. Super cute. That's a good little extra mold, right? All right, let's do this cute little jar. Oh, please, no bubbles. No bubbles, please. Please and thank you. Ooh, that's pretty. That's like a heart sideways, and it's mostly the interference. Huh, very pretty. And I don't think, oh, I got some micro bubbles. Not too bad though. I didn't get any gaping holes, so that's always good. And then let's do this one, the actual jar to it, with all the cute little hearts all over it. Very pretty. I don't see a lot of the interference. I mean, it's in there, but uh-oh. That's really pretty. Oh, look at that. Super cute. We'll dress this little baby up. All right. Okay, let's do this cute heart jar. This one has multiple colors. This is going to be crazy looking, you guys, because I had other colors from a different pour. So yeah, this one is literally going to be so crazy. I forgot about that. I totally forgot. So it's kind of like a drip mold. A small drip mold, I guess. Okay, let me see if I can get this off now. Come on. Well, I'll be... Boy, it's really stuck. Hold on a second. It's just the section right here got restuck and it's not coming out. Oh, there we go. Whew, that was not easy for a moment. Okay, oh, there. So the top has these other colors and the bottom halves have these colors. That is crazy looking. They don't go together at all. Oh, goodness. I don't know what we're going to do with this. Huh. I guess I'll have to figure something out. What am I going to do? Oh, well, we'll figure something out. All right, and then we've got our lizard, the Let's Resin lizard. So let's see what this looks like. Oh, look at that. He's so cute. He has little interference for his arms up here. Aww. I see some micro bubbles right there. Not too bad. Aw, he's cute. Okay. Awesome. Let me set him aside. Now, the first jar we did, what did we do that in? Did we do it in Storm Surge? Yes, Storm Surge with the same interference Violet by Let's Resin. That's what this one's in. The second one was done with the Purple Serpent. All right, so let's do the lid actually first on this one. And remember, this has the, oh, I'm so worried about bubbles on this thing because there's just so many roses. So we've got micro bubbles, but we don't have gaping holes. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh yeah, I mean, I can see some micro bubbles in there, but it's beautiful. Okay, what do you think? It's pretty. Okay, so there's that one. Now let's get the jar portion out, which the whole thing is roses. I probably should have gloves on for this. You know, I think I will put some gloves on really quick, just because I don't want to touch the inside of that mold. If I can avoid that, that would be good. You don't want your fingerprints on the inside of a handmade mold. Okay, so it's just easier to get your gloves on. Let's see how I can, ow, oh, my finger got, there was a lot of pressure against the roses. Oh, goodness. Let's see how I can get this. Oh, my gosh. Oh, this is not easy. I got to pull it closer to me. I'm so sorry, but this thing is awkward and hard to do. Takes some muscle for sure. Oh, goodness. Okay. Wow, I hurt my thumb. Okay, let me set that aside. Wow. Okay, well, unfortunately, there's a couple micro bubbles up on top and on the inside. That's interesting. Ooh, but I'm really loving that interference with it. And definitely, I think alcohol ink would look really good, and we will do that, but I really wanted to see what these micas looked like. Yeah, I've got some bubbles. Just little ones, but it's so irritating. I don't have a pressure pot, and I don't have a vacuum chamber, so I do the best I can with what I have, but it's still really pretty. What do you think of that jar? Wow, that is gorgeous. You know, I don't know that you would want, sometimes I like to put something on top of the lid, you know, but with all these roses, I don't know that I would want to do that. I mean, maybe that would look good. What do you think? I wish you could talk to me. I'll have to think about that, but it is really pretty. Okay. Okay, so there's that. Now, finally, for the big rose tray. Let's see how this one turned out. I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. And this was in the Purple Serpent with the interference color, violet. Oh, wow. Look at that. Let me get this set out of the way for us. Oh, that is so pretty. Look at the interference in there. Oh, wow, that is so pretty. And I'm not seeing nearly as many like micro bubbles. There are some, definitely, especially on this side, that was underneath this part. But yeah. Oh, there's a big one right there. Yeah. So there are some for sure. I might be able to kind of trim that little leaf off so it's not so bad. Oh, but that's really a pretty tray. Huh, I like that. You could throw your keys in there, jewelry in there. What do you think of that? Wow, look at these rose tray and jar. How pretty. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm going to do to them. You know, I'll have to think of something. I got a lot of work. This thing, I don't know what I can do to this. Oh man, doesn't even go together. I mean, it's completely not, whatever. All right. All right, well, let me get to work and then we'll come back for the final reveal. Okay, we are back for the final reveal. So for our little extras, this is the tray keychain mold. I didn't put it on a keychain yet. I still need to do that, but I just sanded, resin restored, and then put some diamond rhinestones. And then this is the, oh, I got a glue string there. This is the Bond Crafter flower. It always turns out really pretty. And then this one, I think this was from this video. This is the flower from Glitz and Glitter. And again, I just use the silver rhinestones or diamond, whatever you want to call them, rhinestones. And then this crazy thing, remember? I had already had color poured in there, and then we poured the rest of the colors from this pour. Totally does not go together, but I thought, well, if I put blue rhinestones around where the colors meet, maybe it'll tie it in, but I don't know. So there's that. It's a little crazy looking if you ask me. So, but there it is anyways. I mean, there's no bubbles or anything, Wouldn't you know? But the colors, crazy. They just do not go together. So there's that. And then this beautiful little piece, I went ahead, all I did on this, and of course, just so you know, on everything I sand and I use the Resin Restore. So I don't have to say that over and over again. But on this one, this jar has hearts all over it. And in every single large heart, not the teeny tiny small hearts, I put a rhinestone. So both on the lid and around on the jar, as you can see. And I thought it just made it sparkly and pretty. What do you think? I like that one. I think that turned out really cute. And then for our lizard, I think it's a lizard, she is precious. So she's got her pretty toenails. She's staring down at a ladybug sitting on her nose. And she has a pretty lavender and white plaid bow with a rhinestone. And then she has, her tail is a little decked out with rhinestones as well. So that's her. What do you think of her? She's cute. I think she turned out really cute. Now for the tray and the jar. So I gotta say, I think with this type of mold, you probably, if you have a pressure pot, that's amazing, because there are just so many micro bubbles inside these roses. I did the best I could. I took a silver chrome pen just around the outside little bumps here, and they're also around the top of the jar. And in every rose, I put a blue sapphire rhinestone around the jar, as you can see, all the way around, and the lid. And I think it's really pretty, but yeah, not happy about it. If you look real close, you're going to see micro bubbles. You know what I mean? So that part is a bummer. Same with this one. I didn't do anything. I just left the rose in the middle. I think it looks pretty, just kind of subtle. And so all I did on this one is I put the blue rhinestones inside every single rose, all the way around, even back under here, because I wanted it to kind of match, you know. So I think the colors are really pretty. I'm happy with the colors that we used. But I do want to see it in alcohol ink, and I am curious about the bubbles. I won't wait as long to pour because I won't worry about trying to marble and making the resin thicker. So maybe I can do a better job and not have as many micro bubbles. So we will do it again, and we will do it with alcohol ink and just see how it turns out. So there's that. And yeah, that is everything for today. I hope you enjoyed these projects. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, I would love to have you. And thank you to all of those who have subscribed. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And don't forget also discount codes listed in the description box, as well as my email if you're interested in any of my demos or would like to place a custom order with me. All right, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stick around for the pictures. Okay, bye.
Say something like you love me and make my day, like you always do, like you always do.